Today's card is the Queen of Wands. This is a very strong card. Of course, it belongs to the fire element. And let's see what the message is that's connected to this card. So this animal is called the lioness. And the message from the lioness is, what is failure? It is nothing more than you needing to try and try again until you get your desired result. It is not the finish, the end, or the reason to give up. We all fail. In fact, we fail more than we succeed. But in order to reach your goal, you must keep going. No matter how many times it takes and no matter how exhausted you are, you see, it is never about how long it takes or how often you get it right. It's about the feeling you get when you finally hit your mark. It's a very nice message. So when it comes to business and career, the Queen of Wands rolls into your business, and you know you won't be sleeping anytime soon. It's all about action, and the Queen of Wands wants it all yesterday. So the Queen of Wands already wants it done, and ASAP. You need to be ready to jump when something amazing comes your way. When it comes to family and relationships, it's all about passion. The Queen of Wands is passionate about everything in her life, especially those she loves. There's an urgency to show up in a deep, meaningful way. And don't wait, take action. And take charge of the situation. When it comes to health and well-being, it's all about self-care, which is kind of interesting because it says that you need to take space to relax and enjoy the physical experience, which is kind of the opposite of what it says for business and family and relationships and the career, because there's an urgency to pick up the pace and to jump into the action. And here in health and well-being, it takes the opposite. It's to just relax and take time and enjoy the physical experience. Rest your body. It's very interesting that it gives completely opposite advice when it comes to different aspects of life. But let me check, because this was the booklet that came with the tarot card, with the deck. I did actually a flip through of this deck, so you can check it out. It was already released. But let me jump into my encyclopedia, where I see that the Queen of Wands is the representation of feminine power, and of course, as I mentioned before, the fire element. It's all about self-confidence and self-determination, and a cat-like ability. And it's not an adaptability, but it's more like an intelligence. It's open-mindedness and willpower, pride and strength, and the card also expresses a demand for recognition and admiration, pleasure-seeking, but it can also mean a deviant way of spending. Compassion, self-knowledge. But it also about learning, self-realization. And the key sentence is also very interesting. It goes, learning without understanding is of no use. I think that the key sentences in the encyclopedia that I'm tracking are very heavy all the time. If you check the previous daily readings, those key sentences were also very meaningful and they have weight. So learning without understanding is of no use, I think, is a very expressive expression in a sentence. And of course, like, you need to understand in order to realize and to learn. And we saw in the booklet that it was all about trying and trying and trying again until you get it right. So it is definitely connected, that you need to understand, and that's how you really learn, because you can memorize things, you know how to do it, and you can go in an autopilot mode, but there is no quality behind it, there is no meaning behind it, because you don't really understand the core of it. So in order to really know what it's all about, you need to understand and not just memorize or something like that. And I see a warning a little bit, because it says that it can, this self-confidence and self-determination, this can lead to this degenerate into immoderate spending. So you can get a little bit too passionate, maybe hysterical, or a drama queen, and you can get too confident that it turns into being overconfident. So there's definitely some sort of overflowing of passion. So there's a little bit of a warning here in the encyclopedia that says, hold your horses a little bit. But it also says pride, which is very important in order to take the step ahead and to realize that we are here in order to learn through understanding, as the key sentence says. So maybe that's the advice that the card wants to express and provide you with, to try to understand, but also enjoy, take care of yourself and relax a little bit. Enjoy the company, take pride in what you're doing, and it's completely okay to make a mistake and fail, as long as you understand the mistake, and as long as you want to correct it, and as long as you want to learn from it by understanding the core of it, and understanding why it happened, how you can move forward. So there's so many aspects here. So the one that resonates with you the most should be the one that you pick, and should be the one that you follow. So I hope you will, I hope that this will help you and I hope that this will give you some guidance today. Seize the day, enjoy it, learn, be proud, and try to understand